Good morning. Today we are continuing with PO47. We're shifting from those inequalities to graphing. So PO47 is I can identify and plot ordered pairs on the coordinate plane. We worked with this at Christmas time when we were doing the Grinch graph, and I had some of the simpler graphs that weren't quite as complicated as the Grinch. So we just a month ago, a little over a month ago, were working with, almost 2 months ago, we were working with plotting. We're going to go through it again because that was a little while ago, just to review ourselves with that coordinate plane. So the first thing we're going to remember is where our x-axis and our y-axis are. Going across is our x. Going up and down is the y. So you want to label that on your coordinate plane. Then we have 4 quadrants. Our first quadrant is that upper right corner. And when we are in there, we're going to have a positive x and a positive y. Because we know our ordered pairs are x and then the y. So they're going to both be positive for quadrant 1. Quadrant 2, our x is now negative because we're at a 0 in the middle and we're going to the left, so it's negative. But the y is still positive. The y going up like the thermometer is positive. Quadrant 3 is that bottom left corner. Our x is negative and our y is now going down, so the y is also negative. So if you see a negative negative in your ordered pair, you know you're going to be in quadrant 3. So our last quadrant is quadrant 4. Our x is going to the right, so the x is positive. The y is going down, so the y is negative. So when you're graphing, if you know your 4 quadrants and what those ordered pairs look like, that's your way of double checking, did I plot it in the right place? James.
So, like, for example, you're saying, like you're doing a number that says, like, 3, 2.
Mm-hmm.
What number do you graph, like, first?
So it's alphabetical. So we always look at the alphabet. It's always the x, then the y. So alphabetically, x comes first. So we do, so like you said, if we had 3, 2, I would look at that and say the 3 comes first, that's my x. So I always start at the 0, 0 at the origin. It's a positive 3, so I'm going to go over positive 3. And then I'm going to do my y, which is a positive 2. And I would put that right up there. So you do the x first, you go across the x-axis, either positive or negative, and then you do the y, either up or down. So always the x first, because our ordered pair is always, always, always the x, then the y. So it's alphabetical, x, y. You do the x first, then you do the y. All right, I need to scroll up. So the coordinate plane is kind of like the classic game of Battleship, where you're trying to figure out where on the board you think that they might have a ship hidden. So you're thinking about that x and y coordinate plane. Every ordered pair is written as the x, y, where the x is the number on the x-axis and the y is the number on the y-axis. The point on the plane is where those two numbers intersect, just like Battleship. So we're going to plot our points on the coordinate plane on the left, and then on the right, we have to write what the ordered pair is. So let's look on the x. So like James said, that 3, 2, remember it's x first, then y. So that 3 is going to be on the x-axis. So I'm going to go to the positive 3, positive 2 for my y. Because the y goes up or down, it's a positive, so I'm going up. So I'm going to plot that, just like that. Then I'm going to go to my next one. 5, 5. So that's a positive 5 and a positive 5. So I'm going to go out x first, and then my y, and I'm gonna plot that point. What happens when we have a 0? I have 0, 3. Bennett?
You like stay in the middle, right?
Yeah, we always start right at the origin here where it's 0, 0. X is 0 and y is 0. So if my x is 0, I stay right here, and then my y is 3, so I'm right on that line. So you're going to plot the rest of those points, paying attention to those positive and negative numbers. Positive on the number line goes right for the x, negative goes to the left. The y is like a thermometer. Positive numbers go up the thermometer, negative numbers go down. Then over here, we need to write the ordered pair of each plotted point. So this first one is a circle. Now in my book, that circle didn't appear, but it is on here. So you're going to put the circle on here. Even though it doesn't appear in your book, we know it's a circle. So fill that in with a circle. We need to write what the ordered pair is for my circle. Remembering, I start with my x, and then I put my y. What is my first number going to be? What is the x? Amelia?
It's 1, 2.
Yeah, our x, we start at the 0, and we're going over 1. So the x is 1. And then like Amelia said, we're going up 2. So our y is 2. So we're going to fill in that ordered pair. 1, 2. Are there any questions on our coordinate plane or ordered pairs? All right, so if you are listening at home, I hope you are well. We hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.